That way. memories are corrupted.
The past is here.
The past is present.
The past is hungry.
For Prince Vigor, the spell slingers cannot resist us forever.
Hold! There is an intrusion. The cycle of memories is broken.
What trickery is this? You can... How long has it been? Why can't I remember?
There is confusion beyond the cycle of memories. The circle must be reconnected, the loop restored, the intrusion expelled.
You dare pursue me, you
Alt drops from here.
It's gonna fall.
Greetings, simple tree folk. I am your prince, Vigor. Allow me to welcome you all to the new Empire of Dragonspire. Now, take me to the trees. The talking trees that teach the ways of magic. We have them in my homeland. You gave them to my ancestor. I would see the originals. We have traveled far through violent skyways. I warn you, I did not come to be denied. This forest is mine. Your secrets are mine. You are mine.
His face is going into
The
his
trees are not meant for conquest, nor magic for war. Leave in peace, or you, your soldiers, all who trespass, will become compost to feed the trees.
Okay.
Preparing for all the fights where we have to blade a lot.
The memories are corrupted.
The past is here.
The past is present.
The past is hungry.
For Prince Vigor, the spell slingers cannot resist us forever.
Hold! There is an intrusion. The cycle of memories is broken.
What trickery is this? You can... How long has it been? Why can't I remember?
There is confusion beyond the cycle of memories. The circle must be reconnected, the loop restored, the intrusion expelled.
Tell me, strange one, what has become of Dragonspire, of my legion? Answer, or you will be supper for my drink.
I've told you! You're just forgetting! Dragonspire overcame the plague that brought you here! But many years later, your people woke the Fire Titan, and it burned your world to the ground.
So Dragonspire did fall. Not to plague, not to revolution, but to fire. And here, my forces, my mission. Why can I... No! This isn't what I said. This isn't what I knew. Deviation from the cycle brings fear, confusion. But I won't submit. Not until I know.
I wonder if they had voice.
Sweet fancy Mander, you arrived just in time, wizard! And you found my notes? Excellent! This day is looking up! I know I shouldn't have come down here alone, but intellectual curiosity. And when I did, I saw all these fragmented memories, these projections. And then they saw me and chased me down here, where Vigor cornered me. Oh, and there's so much more to tell you. But first, let's go back the way we came to the relative safety of anywhere else.
You'll get a...
So this
There.
is what we have become.
Are we still in the-
Villains, warriors,
Yeah, I think we're still in-
as violent as those
This
we
isn't the
sought to repel.
dungeon quest.
But at least now the war is ended.
At too great a cost, the trees all burned, and the great oak has turned his gaze from us in shame. And our people flee across the skies, back to the weird wood, to a forest not littered with nightmares.
The weird? In Avalon? Oh my, I think I know who these tree minders are. Or rather, were.
We'll convert the old halls to lay them all to rest, and plant what new trees we can. Then we too shall travel to the weird. Our time here is done. So please, wizard, destroy the knowledge crystal. Let us stop reliving this nightmare.
Druids!
told them to let
That's
you
what
take
they were,
it.
I think. You can still find a few in Avalon, but I suspect they have little in common with this lot. Not much is known about ancient druids, but it was thought they had a special affinity for magic, for the unseen forces of the spiral. Such as the forces that govern the knowledge crystals of Dragonspire, which is why these druidic tree minders seem more aware of us. It would be exciting if it weren't so horrifying. Quickly now, let's get outside and regroup. Ah, yes, this dark and terrible tunnel is slightly less frightening than that one. Now, Wizard, let's review what we've learned. Long ago, a plague on Dragonspire caused a social upheaval. Believing his society doomed, Prince Vigor led a contingent to conquer Ravenwood. It seems he thought the spell trees here would provide him unmatched power, but the druidic inhabitants fought back, and both sides were destroyed. Records of this were contained in knowledge crystals, which are now bleeding out tormented specters who are forced to relive this tragedy. But how did this happen? I suspect Vigor himself is the key. He seems more cognizant than his peers. Whatever caused this must have started with him. So you should venture into the tomb that has his family seal and put these tortured phantoms to rest. I'll stay here.
Morale weakens by the day, but I stand by my prince's cause. My only regret is that I don't have you with me, even just an image to remind me. Oh, how I miss you, little Webby. They said a spider would be a poor pet, that I couldn't bring foreign species to Dragonspire, but we showed them. I don't know what became of you, but if spiders can survive among the drakes and the draconians, just know that the roguey wolves is with a Webby. Morale weakens by the day, but I stand by my prince's cause. My only regret is that I don't have you with me, even just an image to remind me. This age is wrong. I am wrong. I am not Vigor. Am I his memory? Why am I so scattered, fragmented? Nothing connects. You dare pursue me? You child, you wretch, you sticky-fingered waif, grabbing at secrets that are not yours to know? These trees, your trees, were ours by right. The Minders didn't understand. The peasants of Dragonspire didn't understand. You don't understand. Knowledge is a burden. It must be shielded, protected, contained. If not, do you know what results? Plague. A few errant germs. That is all it takes to bring the mightiest warriors coughing and sputtering to their knees. Magic is power. Power should be wielded by kings, not the likes of servants or tree people or children. It is meant for the likes of me. I did not succeed. I tried to keep the knowledge of Dragonspire in the hands of the worthy, the aristocracy. But according to your historian, the peasantry and the rank and file took it for themselves and used it to wake a titan. I tried to create a new Dragonspire here, one where the royalty would protect its citizens from the things they cannot know. But I was defeated, and my soldiers are now trapped in the purgatory of that failure. And my punishment, it seems, is to know this, to watch it over and over. Even now, I feel the tug of the crystal pulling me back to my recorded path. I must break its chains, break history's chains. If I am the last record of Prince Vigor, then I will do as he would do. I will fight. Knights of Dragonspire, to me! The cycle repeats. That knowledge is beyond you. You fight like the Tree Minders. The secrets of magic really did reach the masses, didn't they? But why? How can I know this? I am an image stored on a knowledge crystal. I should no more change than a portrait upon the wall. Can you tell me? Can you solve this? Can you put my followers to rest? I feel a pull constantly to the next chamber. I think the cause is there. I see now. This is my crystal. But what is this substance upon it? The last vestige of a failed alchemical formula, you say? A coterie of students created it without permission and dumped it down the drains? Just like Rydal and his plague. The potion must have altered the state of the knowledge crystal, and its effects radiated out to the others. All this madness from an errant spill. If you remove the crystal and clean it off, the others should quiet down over time, and the memories of my army can rest. I have a courtesy to ask, if I may. This crystal holds the last will of the real Prince Vigor. Lay it to rest in his homeland, in Dragonspire.
Wizard, you survived! I was just about to send some students in after you. You say Prince Vigor is gone? Wonderful! That means it's safe to investigate the remaining knowledge crystals. Think of all the history. Lost knights, druids, forgotten wars, what else is down here? The mind reels. But it sounds like you have one more task. Bury Vigor's knowledge crystal by the last remaining spell trees of Dragonspire. Come find me again when you're done.
The war is costing us much. Victory is not as assured as when we started. If these be my last thoughts, may they make it home. I know our world is changing. I know the people seek the power they feel is being kept from them. And I know which way the wind is blowing. But I also know that only the elite, the royalty, can be trusted with knowledge. Only we can use it well. And I know history will prove me right.
It didn't, you know, prove him right. Poor Prince Vigor. So dismissive of the lower classes, he missed a lot when he left. That change he talked about, that was the founding of this academy, where they taught everyone not just about magic, but how to use it right. At least until the generals and kings unleashed the Dragon Titan. But that's ancient history. Come here, wizard. Let's catch up on today. So, what have you been doing? Exploring catacombs, huh? Yeah, me? Yeah, I've just been here. I'm always here. Yes, I did know Vigor when he was alive. I've been in Dragonspire a lot longer than he was, ever since I was brought here from the Ravenwood. Tree minders. King Kilgore said we were all gifts between two great peoples. Maybe they were the second one. You know, I think that statue was built in honor of the tree minder leader. What was his name? Primrose? Ambrosius. Aurelius Ambrosius, I think. But if you want to know more about tree minders, you should go back to the Ravenwood. That's really where they got started.
Hello, wizard. I'm Doug. You look sort of familiar. Have we met in a sewer before? Nigel always said I had a memory of a goldfish. I found my way down to these drains, you see, and I like it here. I even made a new friend in Mr. the Boss. But the other bugs, they don't like me. They think I'm shedding everywhere and leaving a bigger mess for them to clean up. But it ain't me, wizard. There's another bloke what did it. I done sniffed out this shedder fellow to a tunnel down that way. But I'm not one for confrontation. Can you go find him for me?
This blasted war never ends. We hit them, they hit us. Both sides suffer, neither side falters. Well, now I have a plan. I have a device. This device, once triggered, will burn this entire wretched forest to the ground. The magic trees, the minders, maybe even the Great One himself. Do you hear me, Uyghur? I am recording this just for you. If you don't end this war, I'll end it for you. I have already placed the device where it will do the most damage. All I need to do is activate. Something is wrong. There's an error. Piece is missing. All these ghosts, are they fragments? Memories? Are they me? Can't remember what happened, what I said, what I did. Need the fragments of me scattered among them to find the device. Must find the device.
Oh, good! You're back! And just in time! While you were taking care of things in Dragonspire, I'm afraid I went off and did some more exploring. I just couldn't help myself. These tunnels are so fascinating. Anyway, I discovered the entrance to a new chamber. It was full of amazing carvings, but before I could examine them, there was a tremor, and heaps of bones rose up to attack me. The confounded things took my notes. Without them, I won't be able to translate the carvings. Please, help me retrieve them. You see? Look at the horrible things. They are unnatural, even among the undead. Oh, thank you. I really need to take better care of my notes. Now that you're here, you can protect me while I examine these carvings. Hopefully these undead horrors won't give us any more trouble. Look closely at these carvings. Here, I've been able to confirm that they are indeed Druidic. But there are some subtle differences between these glyphs and the Druidic inscriptions in Avalon and Albion. I think these may be far older. Ancient chronicles claim that the Druids came to Albion and Avalon from an ancestral home lost to history. That lost home must be Ravenwood! I must learn more. That door, judging by its carvings, must lead to some kind of special chamber. Perhaps a temple. We must open it!
Beware, my scion. A dire danger has arisen here in the deep. Dark forces are at work. Ages ago, when the Druids dwelt in the Ravenwood, they imprisoned evils that posed a threat to the Spiral. Some of their prisoners have escaped. You must return them to their magical slumber, or the consequences will be grave. I will open the door. You must restore the ancient Druid's prison. Beyond this door lies one of the greatest secrets of the ancient Druids.
So the builders of these tunnels were Druids! Remarkable! I will accompany you into the chamber beyond, wizard. Look at this place! How wondrous! There are more carvings in here! We should examine them! I've seen symbols like these in ancient texts! If I'm right, this is a diagram of ley lines! They're a legend among historians! According to some sources, ancient wizards used ley lines to travel between the worlds of the Spiral before world doors were invented! These inscriptions here, they say the Druids wove the ley lines! They extend along Bartleby's roots, touching every world in the Spiral! This proves the theories are true. The ley lines must be how the Druids brought their prisoners here. But how did they bind them? Where are they?
They are still here. Most of them. It has been long since any walked in this chamber. When the Spiral was young, I began my watch over this place. I am charged to destroy all who trespass, but I sense tree magic in you. Welcome. Ages ago, we crafted the amber orbs, enchanted to imprison the essences of evil things. We kept them here in our hidden prison. The orbs were held aloft, suspended in a web of binding magic. But a great tremor shifted the menhirs that bound the web, and the orbs fell. I am but a ghost. I cannot shift the stones into place. Right the menhirs, and the prison will be restored. I ask you in the Great Oak's name.
Excellent! Keep going!
The Great Prison is restored. Now you must return the orbs to the Great Binding. You have done well, yet this is but a beginning. 3 of the amber spheres shattered when the wards were broken. Their prisoners have escaped. To my sorrow, I was not strong enough to stop them. The first is a renegade of our order, who sought to become the great tree's scion. He failed. Bitterness consumed him, and the evils we fought took root in his soul. He has fled to Avalon. Next is Satharilith, a vile myth-born abomination that devours thoughts and replaces them with its own. It has gone to Valence Land. The last is a horror born in the dark spaces between the worlds. We named it the Devourer. It has fled to the very edge of the spiral. The evil these fiends might unleash is unspeakable. As the great oak scion, it falls to you to stop them. Bring them back, sealed in amber orbs. The next chamber is the heart of our web of ley lines. The prisoners used them to escape into the spiral. Follow them, and do not tarry.